What's going on, guys? It's Eddie from the Big Fight Field channel, and on Twitter I've heard some rumblings that some people don't know who Mike Tyson's posse are, like who the UFC stars are there with him and what guys he's running with. So I figured I'd make this video to fill in some of you guys who didn't understand who these people were. Now, obviously, I'm not a UFC expert, but I understand what I'm talking about. I've seen enough fights. I've actually had a few amateur MMA fights, and I feel like I know enough about each of these guys to make a video about them. The first person to talk about today is Henry Cejudo. Henry Cejudo is an amazing fighter as well as an experienced amateur wrestler, winning a gold medal in the 2008 Olympics for the United States team. After winning the gold medal, Henry continued to better his mixed martial arts skills and went into the UFC. Cejudo was a dual champion holding both the flyweight and bantamweight titles in the UFC. Cejudo recently retired after his title victory at UFC 249 less than a month ago. Personally, I see Cejudo being the top guy out of the four included in this video. Second person on this list will be Vitor Belfort. Belfort was listed at 6 foot 205 pounds, and much like Cejudo, was a champion. Vitor won the UFC Light Heavyweight Championship in 2004, but don't let this fool you because, much like a later star on this list, he's aged well after winning the belt. Belfort is Brazilian and also competed in the UFC until 2018. He racked up a total record of 26-14-1 with 18 knockouts. Safe to say Belfort is the tough guy of the group. The third person on this list is Mickey Gooch Jr. Yes, his last name's Gooch. Mickey Gooch is an actor who just recently broke into Hollywood a couple years ago with mostly lower budget films. Yes, Gooch is not a household name like the rest of these guys, but even I had to dig for more details about this guy. Little side note here, he dated Rebel Wilson for a little bit, who is a little bit more recognizable. Anyways, this is the guy who came in with the face paint. He repeatedly tried to steal the show. He showed up Mike Tyson in their little shirt ripping contest, which put Mike in a little bit of an awkward situation. He also stepped into any shot he could find, and all power to him, he should get some screen time. Also, in some pictures, he kind of looks like Big Ed from 90 Day Fiancé, but enough said. Now, don't harp on me. I know there were some other guys, but I haven't been able to find the names for these men. The last notable member of Tyson's posse is Rashad Evans. Rashad Evans was the winner of the second Ultimate Fighter under the heavyweight division, but later reclassified himself as a light heavyweight, where he later became one of the top light heavyweight UFC stars of all time. He also coached a later version of the same show, The Ultimate Fighter, where he displayed great leadership, personality, and charisma. Although he is the oldest of the listed names, his greatness in the octagon is undisputable. Rashad typically would fight with a shorter haircut, but recently has sported on AEW a haircut featuring some longer dreads. Hey, so if you stuck around for this long in the video, congrats. Not many people stay for our videos too long, but anyways, I appreciate you guys for staying in, and this is Eddie Mullen, and we'll see you in the next video.